Good morning, everybody. I would just like to take this opportunity to send you this video versus an email, just to add a little bit of personal touch to this. First and foremost, I'd like to thank everybody for your continued efforts during this COVID-19 outbreak and your involvement in the fire department. Secondly, I would like to advise you that senior management had met today for the township, and we have certainly devised a plan in an effort to sustain this department as well as the corporation of the Township of Clearview throughout the duration of this event. Some of the things that have been outlined was the breaking up and minimizing of staff, where that affects the fire department is on two different fronts. So our administrative staff will be scheduled accordingly, so as not everybody is working in the same place at the same time come Monday. The other element that we would like to look at is the possibility of separating our paid on-call staff. Throughout the next several weeks, what I would like to accomplish is having our firefighters rotate on a 1 week on, 1 week off basis. This should allow for a minimal effort of exposure, as well as an opportunity for those that are experiencing any symptoms to recognize that while still leaving some of the group intact. As everybody knows, there is a 14-day isolation period that will be required for anybody who has come in contact with somebody who has experienced symptoms. And that will require immediate notification to myself and the deputy chief, as well as your station officers, that you guys have been exposed. And that would mean at a call or away from a call in your personal lives. Simply put, we cannot have our responders who have come in contact heading out and possibly infecting patients as well as other members of the fire station. I think everybody knows just how crippling one person walking into the fire station could be if they do have or have been exposed to the coronavirus. Your officers are going to be given instruction with respect to how I want things broken up, and I think that is going to be the best way to try and maintain continuity of the fire department. As we embark on this journey of the unknown, there's three things that we've decided throughout the township and the senior management staff that we want to focus on. The first one is the community. Obviously, we are servants of the community, and we are here to assist and aid the members. We need to ensure that we're doing everything we can to maintain our response presence, as well as keeping them safe. The second is the corporation. The corporation of the Township of Clearview obviously is your employer, and it is the thing that is going to make all of this work. All the response comes out of that versus the fire side of things, as well as the emergency response side of things and the recovery side of things. We need to ensure that the corporation stands united and keeps itself protected in an effort to keep things going through the hard times. Lastly, continuity, where it's important that the entire corporation remains at a high level of continuity throughout the event, and how they are doing that is through the minimizing and breaking up of staff. There is also departments within the corporation that do not need to function on a daily basis. However, with that being said, that is not the fire department. The fire department needs to activate when required. It needs to be available when required. And in taking certain steps and protective measures, I believe we have a greater opportunity to make sure that that is going to happen. As we head down into the next coming weeks, where the situation can drastically change, and as I'm sure everybody knows, it seems to change hourly. It's not to say that we won't change our response protocols or procedures. I would like to thank everybody for their cooperation with respect to the number of people that are inside medical calls, as well as the use of PPE. I would also like to thank everybody for maintaining a positive attitude throughout this. As we turn around and we look at what the coming weeks bring, it is clear that it is unknown, but the one thing that I need everybody to do, and we become very lax on, is your FFRS use. Especially as we embark on a splitting of stations, it is imperative that when you are available, you operate in the available side of FFRS. When you are unavailable, you operate in the unavailable side of FFRS. And obviously the response portion speaks to itself. Over the last little while, I've definitely noticed that people are riding between the unavailable and the responding features. Simply put, this does not work. It especially does not work in this time of need when we are going to have minimum staffing available. I ask that everybody does their part to make sure that we can navigate this availability component as effectively as possible. And I would once again thank you in advance for your compliance to the matter. If you have any questions, please do not hesitate to contact me. Like always, I try and make myself available just about whenever you need to. I have been extremely busy over the last little while with different meetings and calls and things of that nature, but I certainly do try and get back to you. Once again, thank you for doing what you do. Keep yourself safe, keep your family safe, and you will be updated when I know more. Thank you.